YouTube fitness can be pretty bad, but Instagram fitness is where fitness goes to die.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name is Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell right over here, and share my videos. Subscribe to my second channel, Alan Roberts. My opinion, of course, will link to above and below at the end, all those places. I started this channel to talk about the ridiculousness that I would see on YouTube about fitness. The ridiculous bullshit that gets spewed any given day on YouTube about you need to do this to make sure you get big biceps. You need to do this to have ripped abs. You need to do this. You need to do that. Everybody kind of trying to directly sell a product, all sorts of stuff. That's how my business even started. And then I realized that we could actually help people lose weight, and that's why my wife and I started coaching and selling programs. And we are very happy to do so because we are helping people, get to healthy weights, and that's what we love to do. But more recently, I have been checking out Instagram a lot more for the fitness content and for the fat acceptance content. Just to be honest, I find it amazing that on Instagram, it is really the home of fitness nowadays. It's where most people actually get their fitness advice, and it's the same place that fat acceptance reigns. Fat acceptance on YouTube, nothing, because they just get destroyed. On Instagram, big population. It's very strange to me, and it does speak to the fact that that means that the fitness is not that good, and the fitness on Instagram is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Almost every post is selling a product. And the thing about when people talk about fitness on YouTube, it becomes very evident whether they know what they're talking about or not, because they have to explain themselves. Even if it's just a couple minutes worth of explaining themselves, they have to explain themselves. And on Instagram, it is literally almost a picture, and they can even have somebody write it out for them in the comment. Or if it's a small video, it's just misleading as fuck. The thing is, it's targeted towards people that it's completely irrelevant for most of the time. Like if you are sitting on your couch eating a bag of potato chips, flipping through your phone, and you get motivated by a guy deadlifting 600 pounds, and you haven't touched a weight in forever, wrong person to get motivated for. Really, because you're going to go in and you're going to start comparing yourself to that person and realize you're a weak ass pussy, and you are not going to be motivated at all because you are not getting your information correct. You are finding motivation in somebody that is at the top of their game, possibly using certain things and selling, and possibly using certain things, but selling things that they probably don't use, because most of these people don't actually use the supplement that they're trying to sell, which is a lot of what Instagram is selling of supplements. Or they haven't used it that long, but they still attribute a huge portion of their gains to it, And it's even worse for women. Women on Instagram, I feel very, very bad for, because they are either told it is okay to eat everything and gain as much weight as you want, and body positive, fat acceptance, blah, 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 or they are shown shit like this girl.
Undertaker, mankind, I will rock you. Mosh pit and Dwayne like a rock dude. Stone Cold on the mic 316. Started off in Jericho, I ended up in Orleans. With this motive, I can train you locomotive. Taking notice, I'm the GOAT, I'm taking over like the POTUS. I'm the dopest when I'm focused, diagnosis, I'm the coldest. If you cannot let it go, I'm leaving motherfuckers frozen. You better catch me when I'm sober, catch a 1-2 when it's over. When I'm buzzing like a locust, I'm the fire when it's smoking. I will leave you in the ocean, finding Nemo, I'm the omen. I'm the rapper they are cloning, come and fight me, bitch. We gon' burn that.
No, I'm not going to bust this girl's name out. I'm really not. If you guys know who it is, fine. But in reality, that is insane. She is selling that whatever slider thing for push-ups and whatever. That thing is designed to destroy your shoulders. Her shoulders are rolled forward. She has absolutely no lat activation involved in it. Her wrists can't supinate or pronate in any way as they move out and forward. It is not a simulation of a dumbbell fly or dumbbell bench press. It is not even a simulation of an actual push-up. The thing about that thing is, it is literally just designed to put your shoulders into a position for impingement and destroy them. And she is openly selling this because it's a product she makes money from. But she is very, very, very in shape and does put out other very good content on Instagram from what I've seen. So if you're watching this person whose video that was, know that I think you put out good content, but this shit you should not do. I find it really, really, really offensive when people give poor information to people that don't know better. Because in reality, Anybody that actually knows fitness, that just watched that little clip, knows that shit's bad. Like, if you know what you're talking about, you know that shit is bad. You know that shit's going to screw your shoulders up. You know it's going to fuck it up. You know it's bad. That is being sold to people that look up to her, that are newbies, that think, I need to get that because I'll have arms like hers, or I'll have a chest like hers, or I'll look like her. That's the problem with this shit. It is not a relatable thing. It is absolutely not a relatable thing, but it is sold as such. And that's the big fucking issue with a lot of fitness just in general, but Instagram fitness so much. Even my favorite chew toy from YouTube, Vince Sant and the V-Shreds crew, they're pretty much on Instagram solely now. That's where they get most of their ads, actually. And they're targeting women in this one ad where he's actually trying to say, you can eat pizza and lose weight.
You know that getting in shape is only 20% exercise and 80% diet.
If you want to eat pizza and lose weight, says it. If you want to eat pizza and lose weight, do my body type quiz below, blah, 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 blah. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Now, he's probably going to try to argue that he's saying occasionally you can eat pizza or something like that. But in reality, he's making it seem to these women, because that's who he's targeting this to, women, that you can eat pizza and lose weight. He is, a real lean guy, so of course he knows what he's talking about. I bet you he eats pizza every day, right? Bullshit. That kid, I really think that kid eats what his handlers give him. It would not surprise me if they locked him in a room and made him do push-ups so he could actually be lean, because the amount of idiocy that kid has, I would be shocked if he could tie his own shoes, just to be real. And, as for fitness advice, this guy is so snapped up. It is openly known that he is so snapped up from training himself that he can barely fucking function. He had a physical trainer, or a physical therapist for a while. Was actually making videos on YouTube. My physical therapist told me to do this. It's ridiculous. He knows nothing, and yet hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube, hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, of people that take his shit. And it's easy to hide the comment sections. It's easy for them just to delete any negative comments and keep positive comments. We got this chick, Brittany Dawn Fitness, who, she's wondering, once people stop picking on her, and, what business of yours? You're giving online trainers a bad name, so it's any good online trainer's business. And just like anything, when false information is given, especially in such huge quantities as Instagram allows, by selling poor products or selling, the greatest, pre-workout that the person has probably only tried once in their life, they just receive a paycheck for, when misinformation like that is being given out, it is really important for people to point out that it is actually bullshit. That these people do not have the best interest of the people that they're trying to sell shit to in mind. It is their business, and I have no problem with that. But dear trainers, dear Instagram people that are watching this and getting pissed off right now, do understand that you should care whether you are giving quality product to people for the money they pay. You should not just throw out blanket statements like you can eat pizza all you want and you'll lose weight, because that's a bullshit lie. It is just absolutely ridiculous. Anybody that really knows what they're talking about knows that you can't just always eat pizza. You're targeting this shit to people that don't know better, just like that girl is targeting that little Roddy thing, whatever, to people that don't know any better, that are going to get fucked up on it. She looks like she's having a hard time on that goddamn thing. She looks like she's risking injury being on that motherfucking thing, and she's selling it to people that don't know anything, because anybody that does know knows it's bad. That's the problem with this shit. That's the problem with social media fitness to a great degree. That's the problem when you find people that that are just trying to sell their appearance instead of their knowledge. Their appearance is a temporary thing. Their knowledge is something that they should be able to translate to people and give to people without complete bullshit. Their knowledge is something that they should be able to talk upon, be able to recite information and talk about, different concepts when it comes to fitness. Not something that can be done in under a minute most of the times. Not something that can be done through Insta stories. Not something that can be seen just by them performing some ridiculous exercises. That's the issue. It can be done if the person knows what they're doing, but the problem is, a person that doesn't know what they're doing and a person that knows what they're doing, it is very hard to distinguish on Instagram, which again is where fitness is going to die. And that's just my 2 cents on the matter. My name is Alan Roberts. Hit me up on Instagram at Everydamn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Twitter at Everyday Fit, also on Facebook at Everydamn Day Fitness, and on the internet at everydamndayfitness.net. God damn.